and welcome to Washington, D.C., the nation's capital. A city full of history, wonderful and iconic monuments and museums, beautiful nature, great people, history, so much to see here. I am Yizreel Urquijo, and I'm your host for the American Dream for Washington, D.C. In these tours, we'll explore some of the most iconic neighborhoods of this great city. We're gonna talk about the history, we're gonna meet people, neighbors, we're gonna show you what it's like to live in this great city. And we're starting our tour here at the National Mall, where so much history for this city and the country has been written, and more will be. As you can see behind me, we see the U.S. Capitol building, which houses Congress. We're also surrounded by all the museums of the Smithsonian Institution. Did you know that the Smithsonian Institution is the world's largest museum with over 26 venues just in DC alone? They also include the National Zoo in this city. So when you want to learn something new or discover new things, there's so much to learn in these museums. So just come to the National Mall. There's always something fun that you can learn by all this network of museums. And now we're gonna visit my friends and Georgetown neighbors, Sarah and Divo. So let's go to their home.
Welcome to our house.
Thank you.
Let me show you around a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's been about 3 years since you moved to Georgetown with Sarah and Noah, right?
Yeah, that's right. We're very happy that we chose this neighborhood. I think it's kind of meeting the expectations we had about blending the city and small town life in one.
And were those the main reasons why you chose to live in Georgetown?
Georgetown has been a little bit designed for us in a way, if I may say, because I grew up in a small town, but I've always wanted to live in a big city. And so living in Georgetown kind of blends those two experiences together. It's a little bit feeling like a small town, but at the same time, you walk 5 minutes here or there and you hit M Street or Wisconsin and you are in the middle of a big city life. So it's really great.
What would you recommend to people thinking about moving here?
So I really love walking through the neighborhood and picking random streets and just exploring the neighborhood because it has very distinct pockets with different kinds of houses and decoration and vibe to them. I lived in different places, Prague, New York, Paris, and I've never had this experience that you walk 5 minutes and you're in a super quiet, small town feeling neighborhood. And then out of nowhere, this big city of M Street emerges with restaurants, boutiques, shopping, etc. So I would suggest people do that because it's really nice.
Well, I'm so glad that your experience has been so positive. Living in Georgetown sounds wonderful. Thank you for joining us today. I'm Yizreel Urquijo, your host with the American Dream in Washington, D.C. See you next time.